Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Tim Hudson. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Joe Morgan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Morgan checks his swing, appeal to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Swing and a miss. And to count 1 and 2. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering in the dirt, and the count is 2 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
So up next, Barry Bonds. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0. That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Morgan on at first, nobody out. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, he's in there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Hank Aaron. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there at the knees for a strike. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. Runners on the corners, no outs.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
The pitch. And now 2-1.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
2-1 now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two now. Just off the outside edge. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 5. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And the 0-1.
Ball.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And now here's the veteran DH, Luis Gonzalez. That one's in there, 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The 0-1.
Nope.
And downstairs.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. Right side. And Gonzalez retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Stepping in, Willie Mays. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Ball one, no strikes. Now a check swing, but he held up. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is inside. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Digging in, Chipper Jones.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Throw over to first. Mays gets back easily. And here it comes. In the air, left field. Ramírez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 8 from the San Francisco Giants, the catcher.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 28. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed. Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Mays off of first with 2 away. Smash to the left side. They take the force out. 3rd out. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in Seattle, and on the mound today, Tom Glavine.
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second from the Kansas City Royals.
Now the number 2 hitter, George Brett. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ripped on a line. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The left fielder,
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Manny Ramírez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Oh, the throw is wild.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Trout.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just 1 home run shy of the record 8 in a row by Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, and Dale Long. The 1-2. Chopper right side. Morgan. Inning over.
He's out.
1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. The NL leads it 4-0. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Ramírez. This kid is so special. He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Hudson back to work. That's inside.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Joe Morgan. And first offering is fouled off. Ramírez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brett snags it on the run.
The left field, number 25, Barry Bonds.
Man at first, Barry Bonds, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering misses the mark. Pickoff throw. Ramírez back in standing. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. At the belt and fires.
Hey!
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Comebacker to the mound. Quickly to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The NL leads this one 4-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the veteran first baseman, David Ortiz. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Glavine, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Way high.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
One of the skill sets Altuve brings to the table, he is a notorious bad ball hitter. But whether it's in the zone or out of the zone, since he debuted in 2011, no player has more hits in the majors than Jose Altuve. Tapped back up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get Altuve for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, Boog, and Altuve, a 3-time AL batting champ and the first second baseman to win multiple batting titles since Hall of Fame second baseman Rod Carew won 5 batting titles between 1969 and 1975.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Judge rips that one. Mays going back on it. Still going back. And out of here. A solo shot. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Rodríguez now at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. Glavine on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Hank Aaron getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. The pitch. Hank measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Kicks and fires. Base knock, center field.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Number 5 in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. He had a big 3-run homer at his first trip.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit. He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Started after it, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. In for a strike, now 3-1. Move to first. Hank back easily. The 3-1. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases, his second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 6-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So now here's the DH, Luis Gonzalez. And that's in there for strike 1. Gonzalez, a former home run derby champ. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next offering misses, ball 1. Good eye right there. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 2-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off. Popped in the air, left field. Ramírez makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now it's going to be Willie Mays. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Flied out his first time. There goes Willie. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner leads away at second. Hit hard, base hit. Mays flying around third. The throw's offline, he's safe. It's 7-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Number 28 will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Next pitch is popped up. Ortiz has a beat on it. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ramírez hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ramírez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
On the ground, and foul ball. The 2-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. National Leaguer is out in front, 7-1. They turn things over to the southpaw, Steve Carlton, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Here's the veteran shortstop,
Leading
Derek
up for
Jeter.
the American League.
You talk about elite
The
defensive
shortstop.
players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Up the middle. Tosses to first.
Oh, he's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, number 7.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Now at the plate, number 7. Grounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
1-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The NL is on top, 7-1. The left-hander on now, Johan Santana.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Joe Morgan. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Joe Morgan.
And a pitch.
Hey!
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Bonds, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hank up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Out in front and foul to the left side. Here's a 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. And they're on top 7-1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Juan Marichal.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Manny Ramírez. And a pitch. And that's a little bit high.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Righty to the plate. Check swing, went around, now 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
2-2 to count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they close the gap. It's 7-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And that one missing low. At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. This to center field. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 34.
Now, David Ortiz.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one drifts inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball, and based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw out of the hand.
3-2 now.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. John Lester.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Number 5 digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 down. To third, Brett. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Luis Gonzalez now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now it's the power speed combo. Willie Mays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and they add a couple more. It's 9-2. Tell how balleristic, futuristic game I'm running with this. But chase, not good, I'm great. Don't hate my fake, my work, I wait. Yo, DJ, play my song. Show these people how I'm on. I'm getting it 'cause I got it good. Now let me tell the world I want it. Well,
I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now Chipper Jones. First offering, misses the mark. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. And there's the strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is out number 2.
The batter, number 28.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, number 28. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The 0-1. Check swing, no appeal.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2 down, nobody on. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now here is Ramírez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. And he deals. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Number 7 under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Jacob deGrom on to pitch here.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Attention, please. Now for the National League, number 48, Jacob.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Helsley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's the catcher, Rodríguez. 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. deGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. And it's fouled away.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. That one missed.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing, and he breaks his bat. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 1. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. This to third, gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. The NL leads it 9-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Justin Verlander.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. And the pitch. Way outside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
1-1 now. Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Barry Bonds. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. Bonds, in his 5th season, 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. The pitch. That's to third. Fair ball. Morgan around second, headed for third. The run scores from first, extending their lead, and it's now 10-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Here's a big power threat, Hank Aaron. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And that's in there for strike 1. And, of course, when it comes to Hank Aaron, he's one of the greatest sluggers of all time. 755 career homers, a record that stood for a long time. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Almost goes without saying that Mr. Aaron set the standard for power hitters in the sport for years. I mean, just an incredible 23-year career.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, number 5. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's not all about the home runs. It's RBIs, total bases. Hank did everything you'd want in the middle of the order guy. Next pitch downstairs, 2-0. One more interesting thing about the Hammer, if you subtracted all of his 755 homers, he'd still have 3,000 hits. 3-0 down. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. 2nd overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion, and a guy who has won 3 Cy Youngs and as well an MVP. Plus, he's been a World Series champ 2 different times. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Gonzalez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Two on, 1 out. In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The NL leads this one 10-2. Bob Welch into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Well,
so digging in, number 7. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
now batting, third baseman, George.
Now the third baseman, George Brett. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Welch, a 6'3" righty, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And the righty deals. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes a pitch. That's down and in.
I got 3-0.
Slapped foul. Grounder might be 2. Flips for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Manny Ramírez. Ball 1 there.
No strike.
The 1-0. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The wide to kick the pitch. In the air out to center. Mays has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Francisco Rodríguez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League, Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. He was late there. Strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Nathan, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Eckersley getting loose as well. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's outside. Now 2-2. The pitch. Ripped to short. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
And here is Chipper Jones.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
In there, and it's 0-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. The pitch.
1-1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the catcher up to hit, number 28.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Foul ball there. And a pitch. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Man at second. Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
At the belt and fires. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 12-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ramírez. Just missed.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
And the right-hander deals.
Yeah.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Judge hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Pinch hitter coming on, Paul Molitor.
For the National League, number 27, Paul Molitor.
In there for strike 1. And here it comes. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking. So remaining in the game defensively, Ronald Acuna Jr. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Also entering the game, Paul Molitor. He'll play second.
Molitor.
Eric Gagne takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bottom of the 7th, and we got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Albert Bell. The pitch. And there's a strike. And now the 0-1. Now 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Daniel Bard up and throwing. Hoffman getting cranked up as well. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Manny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2-2 now. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The first baseman.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Adley Rutschman, looking to start something with one gone.
Pinch hitting to the American League. Number 36.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And downstairs. Slow roller to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Second base. Number 29. Brett Boone.
First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering is downstairs. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
Aaron Judge up next for the American League. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Molitor has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. National Leaguer is out in front, 12-2. Staying in the game on defense, Adley Rutschman. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. Also into the ball game, Brett Boone. He'll play second.
Rutschman now at second.
Willie Hernandez comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League, Jason Kendall. And he deals. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is down low. 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ball one low. Hernandez is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And a pitch. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
That one's in there, 0-1. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And that's through there for a strike.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the NL is down in order, but they're still way out in front. 12-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Jason Kendall. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Gary Carter. He takes over in right.
Now in right field.
Also into the ball game, Todd Helton. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 17, Todd.
Bruce Sutter gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
The wind and the pitch.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
Kicks and deals. That catches the corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
And now, Pudge Rodríguez. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And now 1-2. Next pitch just misses. And the count is even 2-2. And that's down and away. Lifted in the air out to left. Kendall gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jeter in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. AL down quietly. It's 12-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dennis Eckersley. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Dennis Eckersley.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Manny Machado. And a pitch. That one is upstairs. Eckersley, a 6'2" righty, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. That's a little bit low. Bullpen activity starting up now. Joe Nathan getting ready to go. Here's a 1-1. A little roller up along first. Rutschman tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the third base.
.33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Right-handed reliever. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on the ground to second. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The NL is on top, 12-2. And this is Cabrera taking the mound.
Willie. Now pitching for the National League, number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
So now a pinch hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24, Griffey Jr.
The pitch. And ball 1. Off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes to count. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a foul ball. The pitch. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Evan Longoria. 1 out. The base is empty for him. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. And here it comes.
That's a ball.
And that one missing low. Upstairs. To the left side, but it is well foul. Bounce to the right side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Josh Hamilton, runner on first with 1 down for him.
Josh Hamilton.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Longoria over at first with 1 away. Next pitch, not close, up high. Inside, just missed. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Alejandro Kirk. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down.
Number 30, Alejandro.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Chopped out in front of the plate. Cabrera to second. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of